Who is ready for a life-changing week with AMC? Okay friends, so I am willing to say that I believe that AMC by the end of June here this month, something is going to happen here. We know that going into this third week, especially getting closer to the end of June, that there's going to be big margin calls coming up, there's going to be puts meeting calls, and all of this is going to collide. And this is what is going to bring this huge squeeze coming in here. So looking at a chart, what we've seen so far, even hitting that around a $70 mark with AMC, that was not the squeeze. That was just the hype coming in. And when I say hype, like, don't get crazy. What I mean by the word hype right there, that's when everybody was catching on. That's when everybody was like, oh man, I need to get in this. I don't want to miss it. So everyone was buying in. So now we have this calm right now. So now we're waiting for the real thing to actually take place. So that's why so many people like myself are saying, don't get scared yet. There's nothing to be scared about yet. It has not happened. We're not in this squeeze yet. It hasn't taken place. We haven't seen it happen. We've just seen everybody jump on the train at once, and now we're just on the way to the location. That's where we're at right now. We're just sitting down and we're waiting. We're riding this thing right now. And some people obviously are just jumping out of the train while it's going 100 miles an hour. But we do know that AMC needs to hold this $40 mark. It needs to hold into the 40s, which obviously it's most likely going to do. I don't really see it not holding the 40s here. I believe it's going to even break the 50s, 60s going into this week. I think this is going to be a big week with AMC. Now that we've had the first big week of everybody jumping on, then the second week everybody's like, I don't know, people were just, you know, impatient, jumping out, and now people are going to come back in now that it's actually holding this $50 mark. But look at this. One thing that is interesting right now is that last week, June 4th, AMC closed at $47, and you can pretty much just round that up to a $48 mark. And then this week, AMC closed right under $50. So to end last week and to end this week even higher, that's a really good sign that we are staying above where we need to be right now. And I say that because so many people are saying, you know, this is over, it's already happened, you know, I just can't take it, I gotta get out of this, you know, I don't think this is really happening. Friends, it hasn't happened yet. The big squeeze, the big thing that we're waiting for, it hasn't happened, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I'm just reassuring you that you haven't seen it yet. It hasn't happened. The only thing that was a little different is that June 4th, that Friday, it ended with 338 million in volume, and then the 11th ended with 218 million in volume, which is still really good just for any stock, especially what we're in right now with AMC moving so much. So friends, looking at this, looking at the big picture right now with AMC, I know there's a lot of people that have taken out loans. There's a lot of people people have told me they've sold their vehicles and they put everything they have into AMC. So when people ask me, you know, like, what is this thing gonna hit? You know, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel who has his own skin in the game right now. So I hear you. I know a lot of people are like, well, what is this thing gonna hit? No matter what you hear on YouTube, no matter who you're listening to the biggest channels to the smallest channels, no one really knows what this thing is gonna do. Could it hit $1,000? Could it hit $50,000? I most likely would take the $1,000 road, obviously, because that's a way more realistic situation that what could happen. But going into this week, especially hitting next Friday, this coming Friday, we know that there are margin calls that are due, some pretty big calls that are due. So something could happen there. We know they're coming up, and nothing's gonna stop those situations from happening. So something could take place here by the end of this week. And especially since AMC ended the week really good, and it's still standing on, you know, two legs, obviously, I think a lot of people are gonna jump right back into it, and it's gonna push the stock up even more, just on a general people investing more money into it. So for all the apes, all the investors, the old apes, new apes, everybody that is listening, man, I am super excited about this. This is a once in a chance lifetime to be a part of something like this. But listen, you're gonna have to have patience, you're gonna have to put the seatbelt on, and you're gonna have to ride this one out. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough. I know a lot of people have a lot of money wrapped up in this, but we are playing a very high stake game right now. This requires pretty much everything of you just to relax and just watch what's gonna happen. So just the major catalyst with this is just, you gotta have patience here. You know, if you're getting scared and you're taking money out and you're losing money while you're doing that because you're like, I just can't do it, and then you're buying back in, you know, I know there's people doing that because people have been telling me they've been doing that, and that's, man, that's you're not winning at that point, you know. So I think the main thing you need to do is just, some people, I literally, some people have this in another account and they don't even look at it. They don't even look at it. They just have all this wrapped up in another account and they're not even focusing on it, because the more you focus on it, the more you can get scared to take everything out. One of the hardest things to do in investing in general is just to leave the investment alone. It's totally one of the hardest things to do in the stock market. So friends, these are the things we know that are coming up. I wish everyone the best of luck. I am so excited about this week. Man, this thing just, it makes my blood just, woo! I just go crazy over this. But friends, I will talk to you very soon. Ape Nation, wishing everyone a great week in the stock market. I will talk to you very soon, friends. Remember, be positive, be you. I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.